We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First down is Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Flush to his right, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Fielded at the 20. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll drop here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turn. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Now Prescott. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Allen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The DN And Jonathan Allen making sure his presence is felt.
And it's third down.
And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First carry for Nick Chubb. Pushes past him. And he works free. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And again this time to the tailback. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll find Hall. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Washington.
That's a jet sweep. They get it to Foster. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
6 yards to go.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The 42-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36.
Play action now. Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Cowboys 10, Washington nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
3rd and 13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Switzer. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
7 yards there and a first down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
34-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
They run it again with Chubb.
33-yard line.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
56, Mike, 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. 47. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 25, check 25, check 25. And 47.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Check right. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind the line of
I
scrimmage.
thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott.
Prescott.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Off the play fake, Prescott.
8-yard line.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jalen Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Complete.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go, team.
Allen now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Cowboys take over.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
He's brought down at the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
56, Mike, 56.
On third down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Washington on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebound. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 13. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 40.
Prescott off play action. Oh, Prescott stripped. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Dang, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here. Check 55, Mike. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike.
Throwing here, Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Makes it 3rd.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Today's final score, Cowboys.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force